Okay, if you're new here, I'm going to tell you how I got my stubborn girl walking in just 2 weeks. The pediatrician gave me 4 weeks to get her doing it, and I did it in 2. So here's how we did it. Day 1 of baby walking boot camp. I was going real slow. We were holding hands everywhere. If she wanted to be picked up or she wanted to go somewhere, she was holding one hand and she was going to walk there. Day 2, I pulled out her old walker and decided, let's push the baby around. Let's make it fun. So I put her baby in there and I would say, push around, push around. She did not want to do that. So we just kept trying. I pushed all the push toys possible, distraction. She let go of the push walker toy and was standing. So I pulled it away and she just stayed standing for a little bit. So that was kind of impressive to me. She actually was like moving around. So I'm like, okay, this is good. She's never done this before. Usually she drops immediately to the floor if we try and put her in standing position or if we do anything. So I'm like, okay, the holding her hand thing is building confidence. It's working. All right, day 3, I went out and got a shopping cart. It's very lightweight, as you can tell. She was attempting to use it, but I decided, you know what, this isn't going to work. Once she fell once, she wasn't into it. So I kept trying to encourage her to come to me. And here we go. Okay, that counts, right? That was a step. So I'm like, all right, that took me a whole week to get to, just FYI, okay? That's 2 steps. Took us a whole week to get there of building confidence and holding hands. Now here she is standing, not touching anything, standing. And I was like, come on, put it in, saying the Miss Rachel song. Okay, we were trying our best. I was like, take a step, okay? That was like 1.5 steps and she did it. Okay, so I'm really excited. So that's 9 days. I'm like super excited, making a lot of progress. I actually teared up here, but that counts for me, okay? 9 days of torture and there's 2 steps. So I was stoked. We decided, let's keep going. So same day, she actually did amazing here. So I was singing to her, telling her to put it in the cart, keep pulling the cart away from her, but keep her distracted. She kept dropping to the floor, but I just would be like, no, come on, and try and get her to do it. And it was, this took hours, by the way. You have to have a lot of time to commit to this, but I'm telling you, it works. So she did take a step there. I saw it. Day 11. She stands up on her own, okay? Very proud moment. How big is Vienna? And I said, come on, put it in. Singing the Miss Rachel song, and there you go. That's 2 steps. She puts it in without grabbing onto the shopping cart for stability. So that was a huge step, okay? Now keep in mind, this is day 11, okay? It took a lot of work. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I busted my butt working with her for 11 days, 24 hours a day, literally, unless she was sleeping. And there you go. She walked to me. I think that was 3 steps. So we're getting somewhere, okay? Day 11, she's taken 3 steps. This was a big day. Look at this. I keep backing up. I don't even know how many steps that was, but I was stoked. My husband missed it. I was excited. And here we are, 2 weeks. There she goes. I would consider this walking. She looks wonky, definitely, and she's definitely stumbling and she falls. She walks like a drunken sailor, but at the 2-week mark, I would consider this walking, especially because before, she would not even stand up. Okay, would not even stand up. So this is like maybe 3 weeks into the baby walking boot camp. I put her in a lot of dresses. That was good. But seriously, distracting and putting stuff in the shopping cart as well as holding her hand. If she wanted to go somewhere, she was holding my hand. I wasn't picking her up. Lots of tantrums. I had a tantrum. She had a tantrum. It was very frustrating. First few days sucked, okay? But holding her hand built her confidence. And I'm telling you, that is like the biggest thing I can tell you. I just would not pick her up anymore. And I said, if you want to go somewhere, we're holding hands. So literally this is like just a few days ago. She is perfectly fine. She stands up on her own. And this is 2 days ago. That is exactly 1 month. This is exactly 1 month since they told me to get her walking. She's still stumbling all over the place. Her shoes are too big. But build confidence. Hold hands, just like I was busting butt. Quick honorable mention for things that I tried that did not work was the put 2 items in their hand and they'll just walk. No. Put 2 chairs apart from each other and just keep spreading them apart. Did not work. Literally, she would just drop to the floor every time, even when I was offering her Oreos. The other things that did not work were the hula hoop thing. Everyone says to do a hula hoop. And the last thing, I bought this like harness thing on Amazon where you're supposed to like hold them in a harness and like help them walk. You kind of like hold them up. Did not work. And lastly, push walkers. They were either too light and then they'd fall over and she'd get scared, or they were too heavy and she was relying on it way too much.